Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're embarking on a journey through the murky waters of megaprojects, but not the success stories that adorn glossy magazines and awe-inspiring documentaries. No, today we're delving into a realm of colossal failures, where grand ambitions meet harsh realities, leaving behind a trail of bewildered minds and squandered resources. Prepare yourselves for a gripping exploration of the most spectacular flops in the history of megaprojects. Imagine pouring billions of dollars into a project only to watch it crumble before your eyes. Picture the audacity of visions that promise to reshape landscapes and revolutionize industries, only to fade into obscurity as cautionary tales. These are the stories of ambition unchecked, of dreams shattered, and of lessons painfully learned. From ill-fated airports to doomed dams, each megaproject on our list holds a cautionary tale of its own, revealing the pitfalls and perils that accompany grandiose undertakings. So buckle up and brace yourselves as we journey through the annals of failure, exploring the most useless megaprojects ever conceived. Let's start with number 6. The Spratly Islands Airport is located in the Philippines, a controversial megaproject on thin ice. A group of tiny rocky islands, smack dab in the middle of the South China Sea, is claimed not only by the Philippines, but also by a handful of other neighboring countries. Imagine someone decides it's a brilliant idea to build an airport there. Yep, you heard me right. The plan was to turn one of these remote islands into a bustling hub of air travel, complete with a shiny new airport runway. But as you can probably guess, things didn't go exactly according to plan. But there came a small matter of geopolitical tensions. You see, when you start building stuff in disputed territory, it tends to ruffle a few feathers. And in the case of the Spratly Islands, it stirred up a whole nest of geopolitical hornets. Then there are the environmental concerns. These islands aren't exactly teeming with lush greenery and wildlife. They're pretty barren. So when you start bulldozing and dredging to make way for an airport, you're essentially taking a wrecking ball to what little ecosystems exist there. Number 5. The BER Airport debacle, Germany's epic flight of folly. Airports, the gateways to adventure, the hubs of excitement. Unless, of course, we're talking about the Berlin-Brandenburg Airport, or as it's affectionately known, BER, a state-of-the-art airport designed to be the pride of Germany, the jewel of Berlin's transportation crown. But instead of soaring to new heights, BER has become a cautionary tale of mismanagement, technical woes, and mind-boggling financial losses. Let's start with everyone's favorite topic, delays. And boy, did BER have them in spades. Originally slated to open in 2011, the airport's launch was delayed not once, not twice, but a whopping 7 times. Now imagine you're a weary traveler, excited to jet off on your long-awaited vacation, only to find yourself stranded in the chaos of BER. Yep, that was the reality for countless passengers who faced canceled flights, endless delays, and a terminal that looked more like a construction site than an international airport. Then let's not forget about the elephant in the room, the eye-watering financial losses. We're talking billions of euros flushed down the drain with little to show for it. From inflated construction costs to astronomical maintenance fees, BER quickly became a bottomless pit of taxpayer money. So next time you find yourself stuck in the purgatory of flight delays, just remember, it could be worse. You could be at BER. Up next is number 4. The Kárahnjúkar Hydropower Plant, Iceland's environmental conundrum. Our journey through the world's most infamous megaprojects continues, and our next stop takes us to the land of fire and ice, Iceland. Prepare yourselves for a story of ambition, controversy, and environmental upheaval as we delve into the story of the Kárahnjúkar Hydropower Plant. Now, on the surface, the Kárahnjúkar project seemed like a noble endeavor. Harness the power of Iceland's abundant rivers to generate clean, renewable energy. But as they say, the devil is in the details. From the get-go, the project faced fierce opposition from environmentalists and local communities, and it's not hard to see why. A land of pristine wilderness, untouched by human hands for centuries, suddenly transformed into a sprawling industrial complex. It's enough to make Mother Nature weep. But the controversy didn't end there. Despite completion, the Kárahnjúkar plant has been criticized for its lasting impact on the surrounding ecosystems and communities. The construction of dams and reservoirs disrupted natural habitats, altering the flow of rivers and threatening native wildlife. And let's not forget about the human cost. Entire communities were uprooted from their ancestral land to make way for the project, their homes submerged beneath the rising waters. For them, the promise of clean energy came at a staggering price. Our countdown doesn't end here. Number 3. The Big Dig, Boston's monument to traffic jams and budget blunders. The Big Dig was nothing short of audacious, a colossal highway project aimed at untangling the spaghetti of roads that choked Boston's city center. It promised smoother commutes, faster travel times, and a brighter future for the city's weary drivers. But alas, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. From the get-go, the Big Dig hit more bumps than a pothole-ridden road. Delays? Check. Cost overruns? You betcha. It seemed like every time you turned around, there was another setback, another unforeseen obstacle standing in the way of progress. And let's talk about the money. Oh boy, the money. What was supposed to be a billion-dollar project ended up costing taxpayers a mind-boggling $22 billion. But wait, it gets better. Despite all the time and money poured into the Big Dig, it quickly earned a reputation as a textbook example of everything not to do in a mega project. Stay tuned for number 2 on the list. Number 2. The Ryugyong Hotel, North Korea's monument to ambition and abandonment. In the secretive and enigmatic land of North Korea, where towering monuments and grand ambitions collide with the harsh realities of economics and engineering. Our next stop on the Megaproject roller coaster takes us to the heart of Pyongyang, where the iconic Ryugyong Hotel looms large over the cityscape. Designed as a futuristic, pyramid-shaped behemoth rising from the ground, intended to be the crown jewel of North Korea's capital city, the Ryugyong Hotel was meant to be a symbol of prosperity and progress, a testament to the strength and ingenuity of the North Korean regime. But alas, reality had other plans. Decades of delays and financial troubles of the Ryugyong Hotel, turning what was once a beacon of hope into a symbol of embarrassment. Construction began in 1987 with grand ambitions, but by the early 1990s, the project ground to a halt, leaving the unfinished structure to loom over Pyongyang like a ghostly reminder of what could have been. As the years turned into decades, the Ryugyong Hotel stood as a towering testament to North Korea's aspirations and its limitations. Despite sporadic attempts to revive the project, including a facelift in the early 2010s, the hotel remains largely unfinished and uninhabited, a hollow shell of its former glory. And finally, let's uncover the top spot. Number 1. Forest City, Malaysia's ambitious vision or environmental nightmare. Our final stop on this whirlwind tour of mega projects takes us to Forest City, an ambitious urban development project that promises to redefine the concept of a modern metropolis. A sprawling oasis of glass and steel rising from the sea, boasting state-of-the-art technology, sustainable design, and a utopian vision of urban living. Forest City was meant to be a beacon of progress, a testament to Malaysia's aspirations on the global stage. But as with all mega projects, the devil's in the details. From the get-go, Forest City has been mired in controversy. Environmentalists decried the destruction of mangrove forests and coastal ecosystems to make way for development, raising concerns about habitat loss and biodiversity. Local communities have been displaced to make room for luxury condominiums and commercial complexes, sparking outrage and accusations of land grabs. And then there's the impact on Malaysia's property market. Forest City was marketed as a hotbed of investment opportunities, attracting droves of foreign buyers eager to cash in on the promise of lucrative returns. These are just a few examples of mega projects that failed to deliver on their promises. From transportation to energy to space exploration, the allure of grandiose undertakings can sometimes blind us to the harsh realities of feasibility and sustainability. As we reflect on these global flops, let's remember the importance of careful planning, accountability, and humility in our pursuit of progress.